Okay, my friends, I'm not sure which, I called that one number 2, but we might use this one for number 2. But I just was looking at the gas, and it is pretty ugly. How's that for an oxymoron? Ooh, it's green. It's got different layers. So that came out of the top layer of gas. And then I go right down to the bottom. And it's kind of a gooey green white. That's probably water. So, and it's greasy. It's ugly. The wheels are loose. I don't know, man. It's got compression. I think it's just ugly. I might part this one out. I just, you know, it's past its prime. I hate to do it. Where's the gas cap lid? Right on top. I don't know. Got some great parts on it. Good carburetor. But it's as ugly as a mud fence, isn't it? So let's just have a, before we venture into this one too deep. Okay, this is the last of the free lawnmowers that we got on Kick It to the Curb. And I just put the spark detector on there, and there's absolutely no spark at all. So I even held the spark lead on my hand with the spark plug, and I didn't even feel a tingle. So that's a good place to start. Later. I'm done today. So this is the end of numero 4. I took that blown engine off there, and I really like this case. So we'll see which one's the next case. Let's just... this one's got the old style choke, eh? And a bunny rabbit. So now it's not going to go. This is an old mower. I don't know. I'm not thrilled about either one of these. This is the one we're going to work on now. If I don't spend too much time on it, maybe we'll sell it for 40 bucks or so. So let's just get set up. Okay, it's clean. This one was pretty slimy. The other one I got away with just wiping it down, eh? But this one runs, and it was running with that old fuel. So I'm thinking just a garden variety tune-up will probably put this bad boy back into condition. Good. Yeah, let's clean some of this up. I think before we go any further, I'm going to go see if I've got one of these wheels. Right there. This one is shot. I'll show you that right away. Looks like a 9/16. And I'm going to use air on that bad boy. Always use a parts box or something like it so that when the box is empty, you should be done. Okay, let's just have a look at this. Oh, it's just broken right out, eh? There should be, oh, there it is. There's the little hub that goes right on there like that. So I'm just going to go out to the hoard and see what I can find. Okay, I found 4 of these. And it looks like the hubcaps, if there's, you probably don't have them all, but it'll look good from one side. That should work. Now we got the oil can. What did I do with that? I just took it out. Right here. I'll just dribble a little bit of grease on there. Oil, grease, you get the picture. It's a lot better. Hey, yeah. That's about right. Now, do I worry about the others? Just have, ooh, they're pretty sloppy. Let's worry about them when we get near the end of the job. I'll just put those back there. And these, I also had a set of these were close, but they're not quite the same. And you never know how deep that back hub is. It has to be just exactly right, eh? Yeah, the frustrating about working on lawnmowers is you just don't change a wheel. There. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Now I want to get this tank out and clean the carb. Next. Oh, it even rolls better already. Yeah, that's pretty wobbly. I'm almost tempted to use my law. This was such a generous gift I can't even describe. It hardly even feels like mine. I've had it for almost a year. Okay, I want to get these studs out of here without losing them. 1, 2, 3. Nope, not 3. Come on, baby. Come on, baby, light my fire. 3. Perfect. Okay, now I want to get this gas tank off of here and clean it. This is a big tank. There we go. Even washed up, it's greasy, eh? this has been the week, because I'm working on old Tecumsehs this week, because we put an ad in looking for non-running lawnmowers, and I tell you, all these Tecumsehs came rushing in, and I've used more fuel clamps. So I'm going to blow this off, rinse it, and come back. Hello my friends, back. So this is the carb bowl off that red one. I think it's Murray. And for 4-strokes on Tecumsehs, there's only 2 kinds of bowls. The other one has a slightly smaller hole through it, and then this is an older lawnmower, so it has a bigger jet and a bigger hole. And this one is a dash 29, it says on here. So I think that's got something to do with the actual size of the bowl hole, because they are very, you know, they're kind of like the old Chevrolet parts. They're interchangeable to a level. Okay, now we are just gonna clean this little bowl here. Now don't forget, this mower was running already. I wonder if there's a hole down through the center of this one. I don't think there is. Nope. Jack! Oh, this is a heavy old one. Whew. Okay, I'm just going to do my squirt up with this guy. This one squirts up. And we're going to squirt up into that carburetor a little bit. Okay, just like on the last one, I put a little tiny funnel in there, and I ran some gas through here before I put the bowl back on. So now I need, once again, I need hose clamps. It's been a really kind of like going back to my roots here, doing all these non-running mowers. This is kind of how I got going. Clamp, tank, now these are $40 lawnmowers, right? These aren't $199 lawnmowers. So what you do with them is you make sure that everything you do is reliable, and everything that's on there works, but you don't replace everything, because if they're reliable for the price you're getting for them, that's just how it is. Everything's going to work, and work well and reliably. Okay, so now I'll slip this cover back on, I think. Yeah, I think so. So now all that's left for the reliability part is a blade sharpener and an oil change. And we live in the city, so every day there's a lawnmower going somewhere. But I know people that have think they're buying a secluded place in the country, and they move out there and there's quads and skidoos and stuff ripping up through their properties and up their ditches. So if there's humanity nearby there is noise. So now I'm just going to oil up the cables, and we'll see how the oil looks. Alright my friends, the wheels are changed out. Hang on. Might as well have her looking good from the one side, eh? One little wheel hub there and another one There, so we got a wheel hub there and a wheel hub there. I had a car once that was rusty on one side and good on the other, and that's where I put the hubcaps, was on the good side. It was a Volkswagen. Some of those rusted in the showroom. So anyway, we're looking pretty good here. This is quite an improvement we've got going here. So the only real thing that's left is I have not checked the spark plug, but it was running. So let's just have a quick look. Are you with me? Yes, you are. I'll bet you $10 it'll be that RJ19LM. RJ19LM Champion. It's a little corroded, but I'm just going to clean it up on my grinder and put it back in. And then next time you see it, this decal blew off. I'll glue that on, and she'll look like a new nickel. Thanks. There. She looks like a new nickel. I know there's guys out there that don't like Tecumsehs, but man, these older ones, they take abuse, and if they're on a good frame like this one, you know, a little bit of love and you're looking pretty good. So decal and bag, and that's, I think, is we're real close. Be back in a bit. Well, let's see how she does. Okay, are you with me? One pull start, I think. 4 squirts. I heard a ding, 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 ding at the back. Let's just check that out. This will work for a bit. Oh, oh, look at that. I'll show you that. And we'll bring a hammer with us. Okay, there's nothing magic about that. Okay, let's try that again. I know I turned it the wrong way. I get criticized for that quite a bit, for turning the more on the gas side. But a couple of seconds won't hurt. A couple of minutes will. I just heard that. I thought, no, that's not what I